A very good morning, children. I wish a wonderful day to you. Today we are going to discuss about quantum mechanical model of an atom. So in the previous Bohr's atomic model, he explained that electrons are revolving around the nucleus in certain definite orbits. So instead of those orbits, this quantum mechanical model was proposed by Erwin Schrödinger. Instead of orbits, he has taken orbitals. So the region of space around the nucleus where the probability of finding the electron is maximum is called an orbital. So in the yesterday's class we have discussed about the principal Pokies. Among those all, the nucleus is present in the principal Poky of the orbital. According to that point, the region of space around the nucleus where the most probability of electrons presence, that is called as an orbital. Instead of orbits, we are taking here orbital. Instead of orbitals we are taking, because here they have given questions. See these children, what is the velocity of an electron? How can we find in that particular paths, orbits? It is possible to find the exact position of the electron. Yes, these are the two questions we are raising. So electron is very small, so for that purpose we need smaller wavelengths for finding that electron's velocity. And for taking that smaller wavelengths, the electron disturbs the motion of the motion in those paths. Hence simultaneously the position and velocity we need to find, means it is somewhat difficult. So the electrons do not follow definite paths in an atom. So if electrons are not follow definite paths, means it is impossible to decide atom have a definite boundary. So atom does not have a definite boundary at that time. For that purpose, Erwin Schrödinger proposed quantum mechanical model of an atom, and he given one point. In a given space around the nucleus, only certain orbitals can exist. So those were described by particular set of quantum numbers. So next we are going to discuss about those quantum numbers. Here, quantum mechanical model of an atom. Orbitals, Bohr's model explained. So orbits, Bohr's model explained those orbits. If not electrons distributed in orbits, orbits means atom does not have a definite boundary. So orbital is a region of space around the nucleus. So region of space around the nucleus where probability of electrons more. So the region of space around the nucleus where the probability of electrons more, that is called as orbital here. So I think, is it clear? So I think it is clear. Instead of orbits, Erwin Schrödinger taken orbitals that we have discussed. Each orbital have stable energy, fixed energy levels we know. So here rather than orbits we are calling those as orbitals. So space around the nucleus which are having most probability of electrons. The electrons are thought to exist in particular region of space around the nucleus at a time, at an instant of time. So that is about the explanation. So these electrons are described by stable energy levels of electrons, are also described by a set of quantum numbers. So first we need to understand quantum numbers. If we can able to understand the quantum numbers, then we can write electronic configuration of each and every element. So for that first we need to understand about quantum numbers. Here three sets of quantum numbers we need to understand. Those are N, L, M. So here N, L, M are the three set of quantum numbers. N is principal quantum number, L is angular momentum quantum number, and L is magnetic quantum number, and MS is spin quantum number. So for each and everything we have clear explanation. See children, N. So N is principal quantum number. So this is the first quantum number. So it is related to the size and energy of the main shell. Size and energy of the main shell. N has integer values, positive integer values, 1, 2, 3, so on. Positive integer values. So N increases means shell size will also increase. So higher energy orbital levels indicates those. The increase in number of N value, the increasing value of N will shows the shell size will increase, and higher energy levels of orbitals, those are. If the value of N goes up, those are higher level of orbitals, higher energy level of orbitals. So those are main shells, K, L, M, N. Here N value starts from, for K shell N value 1, for L shell N value 2, for M N 3, for N shell N value 4, like that. So this is the information about principal quantum number. It was denoted by N. Next one is the angular momentum quantum number. We can denote that with L. It is related to shape of subshell in space around the nucleus. Shape of subshell. So we can denote those with SPDF orbitals. Subshells. Main shells are KLMN. KLMN are main shells. SPDF are subshells, or we can also call this one as orbitals. For N is equals to 1, L value 0. That means here L value has integer values from 0 to N minus 1. For N is equals to 4, L exists till 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. Suborbitals, subshells or orbitals. For N value 1, at that time L value 0, only 1. It starts with 0 and N minus 1 and 1 minus 1 is equals to 0. For N is equals to 1, L is equals to 0, only S orbital will exist. S subshell or S orbital will exist. For N is equals to 2, L values are starting with 0 and up to N minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. 0 and 1. That's why here S orbital and P orbitals exist. And coming to the N is equals to 3, L value starts with 0 and ends with N minus 1. That means 3 minus 1 is equals to 2. So L value is 0, 1, 9, 2 here. Up to 2. SPDF orbitals exist. For N is equals to 4, L value starts with 0 and ends with N minus 1. That means 4 minus 1, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. L values are these. So that is SPDF orbitals exist. For L is equals to 0, S orbital. For L is equals to 1, P. For L value 2, D. For L value 3, F orbitals. Like that. In that manner, when N is equals to 1, L value 0. Here 1 S orbital. 1 indicates the main shell. N value 1. K shell. And S indicates subshell or orbital. S orbital. I think up to here clear. Coming to the next explanation here. One more time I would like to explain you. For N value 1. For N is equals to 1, L value is 0 only. It starts with 0 and ends with N minus 1. That means 1 minus 1, 0. So 2 values only. Here the main shell value 1, and for L is equals to 0, yes, only one s orbital will exist for n is equals to 1. For next level, n is equals to 2, this is k, and this is k. L shell. For L shell, n is equals to 2 means L starts with 0 and ends with n minus 1. N minus 1 means here 2 minus 1 is equals to 1. So L values 0 and 1. So here main shell 2. For L is equals to 0 s orbital, and for L is equals to 1 main shell 2, and for L is equals to 1 p shell will comes. L value 1 means here p shell will comes. P subshell. So coming to the next, for n is equals to 3, L value is equals to 0 and L is equals to 1 up to n minus 1. 3 minus 1 is equals to 2. Here we need to stop. So only 3 values. For n is equals to 3 means here 3. For L values, for 3 L values we need to write 3. So L is equals to 0 s orbital, for L is equals to 1 p orbital, for L is equals to 2 d orbital. For n is equals to 4, L values starts with 0 and ends with n minus 1, that means 4 minus 1 3. So only 4 values for L. Here 4 main shell, in that main shell we got 4. For L is equals to 0 s orbital, for L is equals to 1 p orbital, for L is equals to 2 d orbital, for L is equals to 3 f orbital, like that. So we got like this: 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 2p, 3p, 4p, 4s, 4s, 3d, 4d, like that. 4f, f starts with 4, like that we got the orbitals. These all I will explain in the molar drawing another once again another time. Coming to the next quantum number, here the magnetic quantum number. So here the magnetic quantum number related to the degenerated orbitals. Each and every orbital or each and every subshell have degenerated orbitals from it. So about that, SPDF orbitals, from that again we have degenerated orbitals, that is 2l plus 1. It is related to L again. ML value is equals to 2l plus 1. So ML we need to find with the help of 2l plus 1. From L we can find ML value. 2l plus 1 degenerated orbital for L value. For L is equals to 0. We got 0. Number of degenerated orbitals. For that we have formula 2l plus 1. We can find from this. For example, here L is equals to 0. Subshell S. So at that time we got ML value 2l plus 1 means 2. L means 0. 2 into 0. 0 plus 1. 1 we will get. 1s orbital only we will get here. So that means from the s orbital we will get only one degenerated orbital. Next, for L value 1. 2l plus 1. ML value means 2 into L means 1. 2 into 1 1. 2 into 1 2 plus 1 3 we will get. That means 3 degenerated orbitals. 3 degenerated p orbitals. Why we got p here? L value is here 1. That means L value 1 means p. Next, for L is equals to 2. 2 into 2 plus 1. ML is equals to 2 to the 4 plus 1. 5 we will get here. So that's why here 5 degenerated orbitals of D. Why we got D? For L value 2, D orbital we will get. 5 degenerated orbitals of D. dxy, dyz, dzx and dx square minus y square, dz square are the degenerated orbitals here. Coming to the next, we'll get for F, L is equals to 3. 2 into 3, 6 plus 1, 7 degenerated orbitals we will get. And each and every degenerated orbital having 2 electrons paired. That means the maximum number of electrons held by 2 into 2l plus 1 number of electrons. That means here for ml value 1, 1s orbital containing 2 electrons, we can represent like this. So here 2 electrons, like this we have 6 electrons. 3 into 2l plus 1 is 3, and into 2 6 electrons we will get. In that 3 degenerated orbitals, here px, py and pz are the degenerated orbitals. 1s orbital. dxy, dyz, like this. Here 5 degenerated orbitals contain 10 electrons total. Here 7 contain 14 electrons. Doubled. Like that we will get 14 electrons. Last one is spin quantum number. Here each and every, see here the 3 quantum numbers n, l and ml describe the size, energy, shape and orientation. So coming to the spin quantum number, this represents the property of the electron. It is denoted by ms. The spin quantum number refers to the two possible orientations, spin up and spin down, plus half and minus half. If both are positive values, then the spins are parallel, otherwise those are anti-parallel. This is about that quantum numbers. We can write using these quantum numbers. Electronic configuration is the further continuation topic about this. The distribution of electrons in shell, subshell and orbital in an atom is known as electronic configuration. This is the definition of the electronic configuration. The distribution of electrons in shells, subshells and orbitals in an atom is known as electronic configuration. Distribution of electrons in shells, subshells and orbitals in an atom. So we can write electronic configuration for individual atoms and elements. So for that we need to understand electronic configuration, how to write. Next we are going to discuss about that.